Jobs was an American entrepreneur and inventor who co-founded Apple Inc., one of the world's most valuable and influential technology companies. Born in San Francisco, California, Jobs grew up in a suburban area and showed an early interest in electronics and technology. He dropped out of college after just one semester and went on to co-found Apple with Steve Wozniak in 1976. Steve Jobs was known for his innovative ideas and groundbreaking products that revolutionized the technology industry. Here are some of the ways in which Jobs was an innovator. User-friendly design. Jobs was passionate about creating products that were easy to use and had a simple design aesthetic. He believed that technology should be accessible to everyone, and that design should be an integral part of the user experience. Revolutionary products. Under Jobs' leadership, Apple created several products that were revolutionary in the technology industry, including the Macintosh computer, iPod, iPhone, and iPad. These products changed the way we interact with technology and paved the way for new advancements in the industry. Integration of software and hardware. Jobs believed that the integration of software and hardware was crucial to creating a seamless user experience. He pushed for Apple to develop its own software and hardware, which allowed for tighter integration and better performance. Retail stores. Jobs was one of the first to recognize the importance of retail stores for selling technology products. He created the Apple Store, which was designed to provide a unique and immersive shopping experience. Marketing. Jobs was a master of marketing and understood the power of branding and advertising. He was known for his iconic product launches and presentations, which helped build excitement and anticipation for new products. Overall, Steve Jobs' legacy as an innovator is significant, and his ideas and products continue to shape the technology industry today. Steve Jobs attended high school at Homestead High School in Cupertino, California, where he met Steve Wozniak, who would later co-found Apple with him. After high school, Jobs attended Reed College in Portland, Oregon, but dropped out after just one semester. After leaving college, Jobs continued to educate himself by attending classes at a local calligraphy school and auditing classes at Reed College. He also traveled to India, where he explored spirituality and meditation. Jobs' unconventional education background did not stop him from becoming a successful entrepreneur and innovator. He had a passion for learning and was known for his curiosity and willingness to explore new ideas and technologies. He believed that education should be about more than just memorizing facts, and that true learning comes from pursuing one's passions and interests. India played a role in Steve Jobs' life and career in a few ways. Here are a few notable examples. Spiritual quest. In the 1970s, Jobs traveled to India in search of spiritual enlightenment. He spent several months in the country studying Buddhism and Hinduism, and this experience had a profound impact on his life and work. Outsourcing and manufacturing. Apple has long relied on outsourcing and manufacturing partnerships in India for the production of its products, including iPhones and iPads. Jobs played a key role in establishing these partnerships and building relationships with Indian companies. Education initiatives. The Steve Jobs Schools, also known as O4NT, are a series of schools that use iPad technology to provide a personalized learning experience for students. The first Steve Jobs School was established in the Netherlands, but similar initiatives have been launched in India, where the iPad is being used to improve educational outcomes for students. Apple's expansion into India. In recent years, Apple has been expanding its operations in India, opening new retail stores and investing in the country's technology and manufacturing sectors. While Jobs was not alive to see these developments, his legacy continues to shape Apple's presence in the country. Steve Jobs was born in California. His biological parents were Joanne Skeebel and Abdul Fattah Jandali, both graduate students at the time. However, they decided to give Jobs up for adoption, and he was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs, a working-class couple from Mountain View, California. Jobs Jobs grew up in a suburban neighborhood in Mountain View and showed an early interest in electronics and technology. He would often tinker with electronics and gadgets, taking them apart and putting them back together to learn how they worked. In high school, Jobs met Steve Wozniak, who shared his passion for electronics and technology. They would often collaborate on projects and experiments, laying the groundwork for their future partnership at Apple. Despite his early interest in technology, Jobs did not excel academically and struggled in school. He dropped out of college after just one semester, but continued to educate himself through classes and experiences that interested him. Jobs had a complicated relationship with his family, and he later discovered that he had a biological sister, Mona Simpson, who was also a writer. He had a daughter, Lisa Brennan Jobs, with his high school girlfriend, Creasanne Brennan, and later married Lauren Powell Jobs, with whom he had 3 children. Jobs was known for his passion for design and his focus on creating products that were not only functional, but also aesthetically pleasing and easy to use. Jobs left Apple in 1985 after a power struggle with the company's board of directors, but returned in 1997 when Apple acquired Next, a company Jobs had founded after leaving Apple. Jobs became CEO of Apple in 1997 and played a key role in revitalizing the company. During his second tenure at Apple, Jobs oversaw the development and release of several successful products, including the iMac, iTunes, and the MacBook. He was also involved in the design of Apple's retail stores, which he saw as an important part of the company's brand. Jobs' contributions to Apple are significant, and his legacy as a visionary leader and innovator continues to shape the company's culture and products today. Steve Jobs was known for his keen sense of design and his attention to detail. He believed that design was not just about aesthetics, but also about function and user experience. Here are some examples of Steve Jobs' designs. Apple products. Under Jobs' leadership, Apple created several iconic products, including the Macintosh computer, iPod, iPhone, and iPad. These products were known for their sleek and minimalist designs, user-friendly interfaces, and attention to detail. Apple Store. Jobs was involved in the design of the first Apple Store, which opened in 2001. He wanted the stores to be a reflection of the company's values and to provide a unique and immersive shopping experience. The stores feature a minimalist design with large glass windows, clean lines, and simple displays. Pixar Films. Jobs was the co-founder of Pixar Animation Studio, which produced several hit animated films, including Toy Story, Finding Nemo, and The Incredibles. These films were known for their cutting-edge animation, engaging characters, and imaginative storytelling. Next Computer. After leaving Apple in 1985, Jobs founded Next Inc. and developed the Next Computer. The computer was known for its advanced hardware and software design and was used by Tim Berners-Lee to create the first web browser. Apple logo. Jobs was involved in the redesign of the Apple logo in 1997, which simplified the design and removed the multicolored stripes. The new logo is a simple silhouette of an apple with a bite taken out of it, and has become one of the most recognizable logos in the world. Overall, Steve Jobs' designs were characterized by their simplicity, elegance, and attention to detail, and his influence can be seen in many of the products and designs that we use today. Steve Jobs was married to Lauren Powell Jobs, whom he met while giving a lecture at Stanford University in the early 1990s. The couple married in a small ceremony in Yosemite National Park in 1991 and had 3 children together, Reed, Aaron, and Eve. Jobs was known for his private nature and did not talk much about his personal life. However, he was a devoted father who often spoke about the importance of family in his life. In terms of philanthropy, Jobs was known for his support of education and the arts. He donated millions of dollars to various causes, including the California Institute of Technology, Stanford University, and the Lucille Packard Foundation for Children's Health. In 1986, Jobs created the Steve and Lauren Jobs Family Foundation, which focused on education, poverty, and healthcare issues. The foundation supported a range of programs, including the creation of the Children's Health Fund, which provides medical care to underserved children in the United States. After Jobs' death, his family continued his philanthropic efforts through the Emerson Collective, an organization that invests in education, immigration reform, and environmental causes. The family has also donated millions of dollars to organizations such as the Malala Fund and the XQ Institute, which focus on education and social justice. Steve Jobs resigned as CEO of Apple Inc. on August 24, 2011, citing health reasons. Jobs had been on medical leave since January of that year and had undergone a liver transplant in 2009 for a rare form of pancreatic cancer. In his resignation letter, Jobs wrote, "I have always said if there ever came a day when I could no longer meet my duties and expectations as Apple's CEO, I would be the first to let you know. Unfortunately, that day has come." At the time of his resignation, Jobs was widely regarded as one of the most influential and successful CEOs in the world. Under his leadership, Apple had become one of the most valuable and innovative companies in the world, with products such as the iPhone and iPad revolutionizing the technology industry. Following Jobs' resignation, he was succeeded as CEO by Tim Cook, who had been serving as Apple's chief operating officer. Jobs remained involved in the company as chairman of the board and continued to work on new product ideas until his death on October 5, 2011. Steve Jobs had a history of health problems, including a rare form of pancreatic cancer called islet cell neuroendocrine tumor, which he was first diagnosed with in 2003. Despite undergoing surgery to remove the tumor, Jobs' health continued to be a concern, and he took several medical leaves of absence from Apple over the years. In 2008, Jobs appeared thin and gaunt at an Apple event, leading to speculation about his health. In January 2009, Jobs announced that he was taking a medical leave of absence from Apple to focus on his health. Later that year, he underwent a liver transplant, which he described as the closest I've been to facing death. In 2011, Jobs took another medical leave of absence from Apple, and on August 24th of that year, he resigned as CEO, citing his health as the reason. Jobs passed away on October 5th, 2011, due to complications from pancreatic cancer. Jobs' health struggles were widely reported in the media, and his battle with cancer brought attention to the need for increased research and funding for pancreatic cancer, which is one of the deadliest forms of cancer. Steve Jobs passed away on October 5, 2011, at the age of 56. His death was attributed to complications from pancreatic cancer, which he had been battling for several years. News of Jobs' death was met with an outpouring of grief and tributes from around the world. Many people, including business leaders, politicians, and celebrities, praised Jobs for his contributions to technology and his impact on popular culture. In the days following his death, Apple stores around the world became makeshift memorials, with people leaving flowers, candles, and notes in tribute to Jobs. His death was widely covered in the media, with many outlets devoting extensive coverage to his life and legacy. Jobs' impact on the technology industry and popular culture continues to be felt today. He is remembered as a visionary leader and innovator who transformed the way we interact with technology and created products that have become iconic in their design and functionality. Steve Jobs' life was full of learning experiences that shaped his career and legacy. Here are some of the key lessons that can be learned from his life. Follow your passion. Jobs' success was built on his love for technology and his passion for creating products that he believed would change the world. He once said, "I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did." Focus on simplicity. Jobs was known for his focus on simplicity in design and product development. He believed that simplicity was the key to creating products that were intuitive and easy to use. Take risks. Jobs was not afraid to take risks and pursue unconventional ideas. He once said, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower." Embrace failure. Jobs experienced many setbacks and failures throughout his career, but he saw these as opportunities to learn and grow. He once said, "I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me." Build a strong team. Jobs recognized the importance of building a strong team and surrounding himself with talented people who shared his vision. He once said, "Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people." Stay true to your values. Jobs was known for his uncompromising commitment to quality and his belief that companies should focus on creating products that make a difference in people's lives. He once said, "We're here to put a dent in the universe. Otherwise, why else even be here?"